Hi, I'm Andrew Rogers from Re-envisage. One of the things that I do when I work with different teams in part of the preparation is I take the time to sit and listen and imagine what that work with that team is going to be like. And inevitably, as I've been doing this, sometimes I just come across one word, just a single word, and when I've released that word or given that word to that team of people, and sometimes that might be a team of 8 people, and other times it's been at big events where there's been a couple of hundred people there. But taking the time to listen to the need and speak a word of encouragement over a particular set of people has proven to be very, very powerful and very effective. It always surprises me. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm launching a new initiative here called A Voice of Hope. And I want to release words of encouragement to whoever needs to receive those during these really uncertain times that we're in with the coronavirus. So just providing a little bit of context in that, and then I'm going to go ahead and do that. So first thing to say is actually the first time I came across this idea, I was preparing to work with a team in Hong Kong. And I was actually in my home in London. The next day I was due to fly to Hong Kong. And I was sitting just quietly actually in this office and imagining the day that I was going to spend with this group of people, this leadership team. I was working with a chief operating officer and her direct reports. And as I was doing that, I felt that I'd done my pre-work, my assessment. We had a program laid out for the day, but I just had the sense that I needed to tell this particular group of people that they were good. And I thought this was a bit of a strange idea, because I thought actually I should tell them that they were amazing or they're wonderful or they're brilliant. But as I was preparing the material for the day, I had an overwhelming sense that I should share with this team that they're good. So fast forward a couple of days later, I was arrived in Hong Kong, and we went to this particular boardroom where we were going to be for the day. And as we were doing the introductions and going around the table, I said that I wanted to share a single word with the team that may or may not be meaningful or useful for them. And I actually put up an acronym. So I said YAG on my first slide. And I asked if anyone knew what YAG might mean. And we went around, no one had any idea. So I said, as I was about to say that, what YAG means, which is you are good, the leader of that team, the COO, said the same words with me. She said, you are good. And I'm like, wow, what did you just say? She said, I've been wanting to tell the team that they're good for the last 6 months. And it really struck me as being quite significant. We had quite a powerful conversation around what it meant to be good, what was goodness, why that was important to them, and how that might help them in this particular season they were in. Similarly, I was working with a different group of people. I was speaking at a conference in the north of England recently, and once again, before I delivered my core message, I just took the time to reflect, and I offered a word to this group of people. And then afterwards, I had some very positive feedback around that. So I've been thinking about that and thinking, well, in this time and season that we're in with coronavirus, I'm going to just offer that to whoever would like to receive it. It might be one person, could be a lot of people. It doesn't really matter to me, but I do feel that I have a word of encouragement that I'm going to give to you right now. So the word that I have for the season that we're in for today is hope. So as I offer you that word, you might just want to reflect on how that sits with you. How do you receive that word of hope? Is that something that you're receiving gratefully and thinking, wow, wow, that single word is really encouraging for me? Or is that something that perhaps isn't resonating with you? You might just want to take time just to think, where am I right now in relation to hope? In fact, what level of hope is in me at the moment? And where might that be? Where might I be finding hope? Might it be in strengthened relationships at home? Might it be in, feeling more optimistic about what might be happening with my future in a particular area? Or may it be that in fact I'm not feeling much hope at all, and in which case I might just want to think about hope for a minute and find, where is it that I need to bring some hope into my life, and how might I go about doing that? All great initiatives start with thoughts and then become thoughts that are shared, they become words. So maybe just to begin with, you can think about or imagine where you could do with more hope right now. And as you begin to think about that and imagine that, you might find that you're able to then articulate or speak about it. And that hope, as it rises in you, will give birth to something positive. So there's a lot of fear and anxiety around at the moment. There's a lot of uncertainty. And I think in the midst of that fear, anxiety, uncertainty, perhaps just bringing that word of hope in and placing that at the center of your perspective might be an encouragement for you. So I offer that to you. I hope you receive it well if you need to, and I look forward to offering more words in the future. Thanks very much.